Hello everyone, welcome at the press conference of round 11. Today the game has ended in a draw and the current score is 6-5 in favor of Jan Nepomniachtchi. I would like to ask both the same question in fact. First I will go with Ding. The first moves in today's game were similar to the one you played at the Candidates Tournament back in 2020, which was won by Jan Nepomniachtchi. Does this past result influence today's game from a psychological point of view?
Yeah, when he played A3, I recorded game. It was a very bad memory for me. He didn't push very hard to win with this line, but white always maintains some small advantages, and black had to be careful to hold. But today, we played another line in this variation, and I guess my play was much better than last time.
All right, thank you. What about you, Ding? Sorry, Jan. Do you want me to repeat the question, maybe?
Or it's okay? No, not really. I can slightly recall the question. There is this A3, D3, A3. Really Lopez is always like slight pressure for white, and I guess, we had this game in Yekaterinburg, but I think today Ding played a different line. This early 95 C5. I mean, basically all lines are very good against A3, and everywhere white is like have very small pressure. I'm not quite sure I was right to take on C4, because somehow I thought that I will at least get this 3 against 2 rook endgame. Unfortunately 3 against 2 never happens. So like black has enough time to make sure like it's white won't get an extra pawn. So probably this was a little bit premature, but anyway I think black is very solid. So perhaps should have played it slowly, like I don't know, queen e2 maybe instead of d takes c4. So it was perhaps not the best decision, but anyway I don't think it was something very serious for white.
Ding, was there today's game any real chances to spice up a little bit the position and to play for a decisive result? If so, where do you think you could have deviated in order to get more active game?
Well, after knight g5, at that point I played c4, and after c4 he always have the chance to liquorize to the endgame. But instead of c4, if I play anything else, then f4 comes, I will be in danger of getting worse. So I don't think I have so many chances today.
Right, and also I'll just follow up with the next question. There are still 3 games to go, in which you will have 2 whites. Is there anything you will change in your strategy to maximize your chances to get the victory you need?
Of course, I will try my best in the last 3 games. Also, tomorrow will be a rest day. I have more time to prepare some extra idea.
All right, thank you. Jan, do you think that the most difficult part of the match is already behind and now you just have to finish the job, or do you think that the most critical games are still ahead of you?
You got to be kidding.
Sorry?
You got to be kidding, no?
I'm not.
Indeed, it's 3 games, and I should give it all, to do the job, let's say so. But of course, it's nothing like anything like it's over. Obviously not. It's pretty much unclear match, I think.
Okay, thank you. And my last question to Ding. Anyway, do we have questions in the press? I would like to go first with your questions. Yes, please.
Вопрос Яну Непомнящему. Ян, сегодня вот ничья белыми. С одной стороны это ничья, а с другой стороны вы ведете в счете, вы еще на шаг ближе к титулу. Вы довольны вот результатом сегодняшним или нет?
The question to Jan Nepomniachtchi, and the question is that today it's a draw. On the one hand, it's a draw. On the other hand, you're 1 point ahead, and this gets you closer to the end result. Are you satisfied with the result of the game today?
Ну, нельзя сказать, что я доволен ни в коем случае, потому что, мне кажется, позиция была приятнее и, ну, такой был хороший характер борьбы. Ну, вот, ДЦ, мне кажется, очень неудачное решение. Я почему-то думал, что все-таки БЦ вместо комби, ну, там после БЦ есть ход Б4, например, да, то есть там шансы у белых есть, а после комби С4 просто, ну, все меняется. Вот, но, да, с другой стороны, ну, ничья — это в целом приемлемый результат в такой ситуации.
I can't say that I'm fully satisfied with the result of the game. I think that D7 was not the greatest decision. After B4 there are plenty of chances, but Knight C4 was also a working decision, and the draw is still a draw that gets me close to the end result. So, thank you.
Thank you. Do we have more? We have question from Leoncho, please.
Leoncho Garcia from El País. As I don't have too much to write about today's game, I will kindly ask you your help to write about some different topic but connected with, which are the preventive anti-cheating measures taken by FIDE in this World Championship. I have two questions for both of you. The first one is, are you satisfied with those measures, or do you have any suggestion to improve on that sense? And the second question, making clear that I'm not asking you about concrete names, is, do you think that any of the world's top 25 have ever cheated?
Thank you for the question. Jan, we will go first with you.
Yeah, thank you for the question. I guess it's a tricky question, especially the second one. So yeah, I guess in the cycle tournaments, like same was, I guess, in Madrid and in the candidates in the previous match, I guess, I mean, one wouldn't believe this is possible, yes, so I mean, all the measures are being taken quite seriously, and also you sort of like trust your opponent whom you know so well. But speaking of, I don't know, some top players, I mean, you can never be sure, especially when you play online. But
I mean,
yeah.
over the board mainly. Over the board mainly.
Over the board, I would hardly believe. But there is always, I mean, there is always someone who speculates about this. Yes. So once again, I guess it's very difficult to like completely prevent it, like, so there would be no, like, zero chance, yeah, to play unfair, but I hope that, you know, the risk of, you know, denunciation is too high for, especially for the top players to do this.
Thank you. Ding, what about you?
Well, as we know, there are some cheating cases happen online, but over the board, especially for the tournament I have already played, I don't believe there is some cheating happens at the same time.
Thanks a lot to both of you.
Thank you very much. Next question, please.
I have a question to Dean. Dean, you are down 1 point. Did you have any ideas of playing, I don't know, Sicilian or maybe some sharp line to get back to the fight? Because you played e5 today, and maybe it's too calm or maybe it's too early for you to take a lot of risk.
Yeah, still it's, I think it's too early to play something like Sicilian. At that point, still there are 3 games ahead, in candidates, I win on the last game, so anything can happen in the last 3 rounds.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Next question, please.
Ulrich Stock from Die Zeit in Hamburg. A question to both players. Have you heard that 500 meters from here, Hans Niemann is playing in an open tournament? Do you know about that, and what do you think about that?
Jan?
Yeah, actually, I heard there is like a quite a strong open tournament. Yeah, and I think I checked. I checked the starting the list of players, but still I don't get your question. Yeah. No, not really.
What about you, Ding?
Well, actually, I didn't follow the tournament he played. So, which tournament did he play?
There is a side event of the match,
Alongside
Kazakhstan Cup. That's the event, yes. Okay, it says a lot. Do we have more questions from the press? I don't see any more questions. Okay, please.
Здравствуйте, Ян. Осталось совсем немного партий, и как сегодня говорили, что сегодня будет быстрая ничья. В дальнейшей партии будете форсировать быстрые ничьи или нет?
A question to Jan. There are not too many games left, and today there was a forced draw. Do you intend to have any more forced draws in the upcoming games?
Спасибо за вопрос. Ну, черным я бы точно не отказался от быстрых ничьих. Но сегодня у меня не было такой цели, как там, сделать быструю ничью, просто так. Позиция не совсем правильно распорядился преимуществом, и получилось, что как бы там все разменялось. В целом я просто стараюсь играть в шахматы.
Thank you for the question. With the black pieces, I definitely wouldn't say no to a forced draw. And today it wasn't my goal to have a quick game with a forced draw. I did not use my advantage in the game, and I do not intend to get forced draws when I play.
Thank you very much. Now it's time for Twitter segment, and Jesse will bring the questions from the audience, which are asking the questions on Twitter.
Thank you, Katie. My name is Jessie February. My first question is for Ding from Margaret. Could you discuss the general ideas after c4 and the possible imbalances since it took 13 minutes to play this move?
Well, with knight g5, the idea was take on e6 or play f4, then take on e6 and knight takes on f4. So with c4, first I cut his bishop, and yeah, that's basically the whole point behind c4.
Thank you. Next question, please.
The next question is from Amit, for both of you. If you were to propose challenges, or changes rather, to the World Chess Championship match format, what would you suggest? So if you were to change the format of the match, what would you suggest?
Jan, we will go first with you.
Yeah, good question. But for the moment, actually, I don't care.
What about you, Ding?
Well, now I think the tournament can be even longer.
You want to have more rounds?
Yeah, more rounds.
Okay.
Would they be classical rounds or other?
Classical rounds, yeah.
Thank you. Fair enough. Next question, please.
My last question is a little unrelated to the match for Nepo. Are you still following Dota? Do you make time for gaming these days?
Thank you for the question. Yeah, sometimes I follow, but I almost stopped playing, and surely, there is no free time here to play 1 or 2 games here. But when it's after the match, perhaps I'll play a bit, but for now it's not the best idea.
There was one more related to Dota. What is your MMR?
Before it was higher than now.
All right, thanks.
Thank you very much. I see that there is no more questions in the press. I don't have more questions as well. Tomorrow will be the rest day for the players. The match will resume on 26th of April. I wish the players to have a good rest day tomorrow. Thank you very much.